Well, the bump is in the spotlight again. G'day everyone, Matt Thompson alongside Nathan Schmook. And Nathan, Jack Viney caused all sorts of controversy last week. He ended up escaping on appeal and the bump again in the spotlight.
He did. Good result last week, but a bit of a hangover from the Jack Viney case, Matty, with players deciding to bump this week.
It's important to say, though, that all the incidents really we're about to look at aren't really similar to Viney.
No, really clear cut this week, Matty. I don't think we'll see the same uproar when we look at these cases.
All right, let's begin with the harshest penalty. It's Western Bulldog Liam Jones. Now, this is a 3-match suspension down to 2 with an early plea. It's been judged negligent, high impact and high contact.
Yeah, so high impact here, Matty. That's what I guess is the key with Liam Jones. He's just beaten to the ball by Dean Turlick. And you see him turn his left shoulder in, catches him high with the point of the shoulder. So it's pretty high impact, and we obviously saw Turlick had to be substituted with concussion. So that's the, I guess, the reason this was the most severe penalty this week.
Any grounds for appeal here?
I wouldn't have thought so. It's clearly high contact, pretty clearly high impact as well, and he definitely chose to bump.
All right, let's take a look now at one of the higher profile incidents from the weekend because, of course, it happened on Friday night. Hawthorn's Jared Ruffhead. He can escape with a 1-week ban at the end of the day, though. His carryover points, just to explain it for you, bring it up to 2 weeks, but he can accept 1 with an early plea. Negligent, low impact and high contact.
Yeah, so if we look at the footage, Matty, he's running to the footy and then at the last minute just has a look at McGlynn, tries to clear the path, I suppose, by laying a bump, but he's a taller man than McGlynn, catches him high, and that's another case where he's definitely chosen to bump, so really no grounds to argue, and we see it again, that shoulder right into the head, so...
All right. Next up is Eagle Mark Lacroix. Now, this one was a rough conduct charge as well. He can take a 1-match ban with an early plea. A 6-year good record here means that he gets less demerit points. It's reckless, low impact, high contact.
Perhaps the most blatant one, I think, this week, Matty. We see him come in at Will Hoskin-Elliott, quite a bit of force, and he leaves the ground, so that's what makes it reckless as opposed to negligent. So a clear-cut one, and really no grounds to appeal from Mark Lacroix. Just a low impact, I suppose, helped him out there, as well as that 6-year good record.
OK, next on the bump list is Paul Duffield from Fremantle. Now, this one was, of course, with contact with Chad Wingard. He can escape with a reprimand, though, due to his good record. Negligent, low impact, high contact.
Another one where the opponent's just about to dispose of the footy, Matty, and he's come in late, so he had options. Could have smothered, could have pushed his opponent off the kick, even gone in with a bit of a late tackle, I suppose, and wouldn't have risked suspension. But he's chosen to bump. Lack of force there, though. That's, I guess, the one case we can see this week where there might be grounds for appeal. If Fremantle decided, we might challenge that lack of force.
Having said that, though, the reprimand, you'd think you'd take that, wouldn't you?
Interesting one this week, though. Fremantle can challenge, have a free swing, so that's something they might take up.
All right, now 2 incidents involving Essendon's Paul Chapman next. Now, this is really interesting. We're going to look at both of them. First of all, the one he's being booked for. The other, as I say, he's escaped charge. Now, first, he's been charged with striking Lion Dane Zorko. This one has been judged reckless, low impact and high contact. He has carryover points, so it stays at 1 match even with an early plea. Yeah,
so this is the clumsy one, Matty. We see him coming in, and just that left arm, flicks it up, catches Zorko high. So really clumsy. Interesting little conundrum he had there. He might have even straight lined Zorko and gone for the bump in a bygone era, but he didn't, but he still gets suspended.
All right, now speaking of the bump, he hasn't been cited for this contact with Jack Redden. The MRP says it was below the force required to constitute a reportable offence. There was a free kick paid at the time for high contact.
Yeah, I think the match review panel's got it right there, Matty. Probably enough there to pay a free kick. And the worry was forceful front-on contact. That can be a really high suspension.
Well, there were people saying that he might have got 2 weeks for that.
Yeah, and that's, I guess, because of the grading, but Jack Redden's helped him out. He's backed off a little bit, and the impact really minimal. So,
all right, finally, Matt Maguire. He's been booked for tripping, a sneaky little trip here. Normally a reprimand, but his bad record brings it up to a 1-match ban.
Yeah, so the initial penalty, 80 points, which is about right. You look at this angle and you don't really
see it there.
No, but the amount of cameras we've got now, you're bound to get caught out eventually. That's the one where he gets done. And he just takes Joe Danaher to ground, so we've seen a lot of these this year. Sharad Wellingham, Jack Riewoldt. 80 points is the standard, but the carryover points takes that up. Yeah,
it didn't help him in the end, did it? OK, Nathan, thank you for that. Lots to discuss out of the weekend so far. You can chat with Nathan and I on Twitter if you like. Now, Joel Bowden will be here tomorrow with the official word from the MRP, of course, after the Saints-Carlton game as well. For now, thanks for watching.